What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. We got Giving You the Real Tea and Josiah's World TV, and we are here for a new episode of Roast and Review. Okay, y'all, favorite three is here, and I just want to put this out here while we're here. Is that since we've returned, because when we returned to Roast and Review, we hadn't done Roast and Review in over a year, and we have got nothing but positive feedback. The people are loving the three of us back together again for Roast and Review, which I knew y'all would.
Period.
I knew y'all would. But first of all, how y'all doing? I know we all kind of tired right now, as you can tell if y'all watching. We all kind of exhausted. But how y'all doing, by the way?
Yeah, I'm getting better. So I'm gonna be grateful for that.
What about you, JoJo?
Good. I'm doing pretty well. I had to cuss Scotty out earlier today.
Bitch, please.
Why?
You wish you cuss me out.
Yeah, I had to cuss his butt out.
He
Completely
wished
just took me out of my character. I don't even do this.
me out. He wish he cussed me out. As a matter of fact, where the message is, so I can read it to the people, so they can see what was really said up in here. Let's see. How it start. It starts with Josiah showing me his Spotify, his top 5 picks for Spotify. And his top artist was Glorilla, Drake, Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, and Brandy. And I said, ghetto.
Not Aubrey.
And this is what he said. He said, that's from hanging around you in T-Hood rat asses so much, bitch. That's what he said.
You know what? I can kind of agree a little bit because you're the only one I know that listen to Glorilla.
Oh, me?
You.
That's what I'm saying. So let me tell y'all. So that time Scotty was over here, he requested to play Glorilla, and that's how that happened.
Oh, please don't do that. So I said, boy, bye, because clearly you want to fight. So Josiah responds, but I owe you an ass whipping anyways. So I responded with, please pay me with it. And then he said, bet. Then I said, bitch. Then he responds with a picture with a bonnet on. And he gonna say, I'll be outside the airport with my bonnet on. Then I said, I'm gonna drag you by that damn beard. Then he says, you'll have to go back to the dentist for another chipped tooth once I put them paws on you.
Oh,
then
Jesus.
I said, you will be sued, bitch. Now, please, Josiah. Now y'all can see this the real him. This the real
That
him.
don't even, I mean, I can't even imagine myself sounding like that. Like what?
I'll post the
Why
receipt
you
on my
down
community
there
blog.
giving my high school principal? Ain't that what he looking like with the glasses on?
Not
and,
the high
and,
school
and the gray cardigan, like you do. You give somebody nasty professor. How nasty is your professor?
I just got off of work. I worked late today, so and his head wasn't right, so I put on a hat.
Work late from where? I hope not with that.
Hell no. I worked from my main job, my 9 to 5.
I'm about to say, I know you ain't working with the fraud.
Don't tell no.
Right, he don't do OnlyFans like Scotty do.
First of all, I don't do OnlyFans. Second of all, I ain't never did OnlyFans. Number 3, I would never do OnlyFans.
Y'all see how quick he was to defend it? Mm-hmm.
I don't do OnlyFans, honey.
Hold on, let me bring my camera down. It's so high up.
Y'all want me to do OnlyFans so bad. It really
I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do that. You do what you want to do.
Scotty, why you think he get his nickname the throat goat?
Who got that nickname?
You bitch.
Oh, please. Show the people. Show the people who you are. Show the people. Show the people, honey. Show the people. Show the people. Now, I feel like we should get into this before we talk about the show. We kind of touched on it not last week. We kind of touched on it before we aired this episode of Roast Review. But I feel like we should talk about it just a little bit. Now, for those of you who look at Carlos King's Messy Mondays, I try to watch Carlos King's Messy Mondays before we do the panel. Look at T. But however, So Gucci and Maurice was on there this Monday, and So Gucci and Carlos had an uneasy exchange because So Gucci feels like she wasn't protected with the Selena stuff. She feels like they, in so many words, she feels like they didn't protect her with the Selena stuff, especially with the no contact order and things like that. Now, here's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not one of those people that jump on a Carlos King bandwagon and want to blame every little thing on Carlos King. You know, although I will drag him and he know it clearly, but I don't sit there and blame him for everything. I don't think that he's to blame for every bad thing that happens. But for me, I kind of understood what she was saying when she brought up the no contact order. Like, if you got a no contact order, then you should abide by the no contact order. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, and I forgot to say this on my video earlier, if they want to abide by the no contact order, then why stay there if you don't feel protected at the same time? And I just feel like I'm not denouncing her feelings or how she feels at all. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, although I feel like she should take her own responsibility for the part that she played in the fight, I do agree with her on some instances when it comes down to her feelings about not being protected or not feeling protected. But it doesn't look good on Carlos's end because several different people keep saying the same thing. She's saying it. Mel said it. Monique has said it now. Candy done said it. Elisa Neal said the same shit. So it's like, do these women have a point, or is this a hate train? Or, oh, I forgot, Winter has been speaking out about it quite a bit over the last couple of months. So it's like, do these people have a story, or is it a hate train, or is So Gucci's feelings valid, or do y'all think that she brought it on herself?
That's a good question. I mean, we all know that Carlos is messy, is heck. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get both sides of the story.
That's how I feel too. T ain't gonna say nothing because he already said what he had to say in his video.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is this. Sophia slash So Gucci slash Shantae, that's my Carlos, that's my. All right. Sophia slash So Gucci slash Shantae, and you know I love you to pieces, baby, but you caused this on your motherfucking self, lady. I don't have that much for you, sis. All right. You just should have took your ass whipping like a G and went on about your life. No, you want to play like these white women and go out here and put holes on papers. And here's the thing, though, So Gucci. No matter how you feel about it, baby, y'all were very boring. Selena actually being here, this is the most that y'all been talked about, in my damn opinion. So it's like, so again, if you feel like that, Sophia, why come back? If that's the way you feel, and you feel like your life is so in danger, or you feel as though Carlos King isn't taking care of you the way you feel like you need to be taken care of, why still be here? I keep telling y'all, all money ain't good money. When are y'all women gonna stand on y'all principles versus standing on your damn bank accounts? That's how I feel. Because there's no way in hell anybody could do anything to me and I stand on that shit and I'm still gonna be here. I would leave, and then I would trash it and dog it out and make good money by doing that because I want. That's what I would have did. So that's what I mean when I ask that question. When are women gonna start looking out for themselves versus waiting for a man to come and do this and that third thing and the other for you? And then y'all would turn around here calling yourself independent and we are women, hear me, war and all that shit. That's all I said. And then everybody want to get up under the comments and try to act like it was World War III because I threw in Mellow ass in there.
Well, you already knew what that was gonna do, but you
That's
know.
all I said. I like Sophia. Always liked her. even though I'm a Selena stan, I go up for Sophia. I want one of them ones. But just because I ain't one of them ones don't mean that I'm not gonna give you the damn real, and I'm not gonna hop on no bandwagon or no goddamn train. I'm calling it for what it is.
Yeah,
You
I
caused
don't.
that situation. It would not have gotten to that point if it wasn't for you.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I just felt like you just should have took it for what it was and go on to live another day like everybody else did.
No,
That's
I
just me.
understand. No, I understand what you're saying. And like I said, I got it from. I get both sides of the situation. Like I kind of was conflicted with the whole thing because I get what you're saying, and I also understood what she was saying, and I could also understand the next person when they probably say things like, "Well, if y'all feel that way, then why don't y'all leave the show? Like, what's the point of complaining about it?" Because it's kind of like on Hollywood Divas when that whole light fixture or something like that fell on top of Elise Neal's head. She never came back. She left,
Exactly.
and
And I respected her for leaving.
and she left. She never came back, and she didn't come out, speaking against him. She just left.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when Candy spoke on her situation, I think that was a little different. She wasn't working with Carlos anymore at the time when she said what she said, and that didn't have anything to do with a show that she was working on. It had a lot to do with him trying to do some stuff behind her back. Um, when Winter was speaking out, she came back a second season after she felt like she wasn't protected. And then
No shade, Wonder.
Monique decided not to come back that second
And I
season.
respect it.
And then, we keep on hearing, well, uh fuck it, I don't care, I'm gonna say it. We all keep on hearing this whole story about Mel and Carlos and how their relationship isn't what it is, or they're having debacles or whatever they're having right now, and they feel like he really don't like her, or she's not being protected either. And one could say, well, she should leave the show, but then when you say that, why would she leave? She created it.
No,
Hell,
she did not. That's what I say. No, she did not.
one could say that, but that's the blowback that you get. So it's like, so what do you do in this situation if you
Nothing.
are the creator or executive producer of the show, and Carlos King brings it to the table, and y'all are both working on the show, y'all button heads? What do you do? Do you stay in that situation and deal with the mistreatment, or do you leave? It's like,
But see,
what is
I
it?
don't feel as though there is no mistreatment.
So you
He
don't
is
think nobody's
he's
being mistreated?
another Mona Scott Young. It's the same thing. And Chrissy always called Mona Scott Young out on shit, but this is reality TV. Like these people trying to look at him as his friends. I wouldn't even look at him as my friend. He signed my check. That's the way it would be for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I would carry it that way. I wouldn't look to Carlos King to be my friend or to be this or to be, that's just me. I would not look for him to do that.
I
I'm
think
just gonna come and do my damn job.
I think a lot of people feel a certain kind of way is because of the fact that
No, she didn't, Angela. Don't come in here arguing with me, sis. No, she didn't. No,
I
she
think
didn't.
I
Her
think
show was supposed to be on Better Homes and Gardens television, not on. That's
That's
her
what
show.
I
Okay.
got it.
but I think the issue with some of these people, and I'm just speaking from what I've seen, a lot of people feel like there's no protection for her in particular because Martell is still on the show. Then with Winter, it was a situation where there was no protection for her because the men, quote unquote, attacked her.
I
Then
mean,
with
they did though.
which they did. Then, so Gucci is saying she didn't feel protected because of the Selena fight, and then there's a no contact clause there. So there's some people that feels like Carlos is being a habitual line stepper. Y'all know that's my favorite word.
I see. I don't think so. I feel like Carlos King has been Carlos King.
Mhm.
Carlos King been Carlos King since Hollywood Divas. Like,
Hell,
like everybody want
Housewives
to
of
feel like he
Atlanta.
changed. I don't. You're right. I don't think so. I think he's been the same throughout, and that's another thing. Y'all know what y'all done heard about Carlos King. Why do anything with him? Why? Like, I'm sorry. You can't get upset at people like me who ask the question, why? Because it's valid. That's
Mm-hmm.
it. I ain't saying I don't believe him, because that's what people are saying too. Why is it that nobody want to believe these women? I ain't said I didn't believe. I believe that that's how they feel. And I now, even though I'm calling bullshit, but you know, whatever. I'm not taking away their feelings. That's their feelings. My feelings is bullshit. What's the problem?
Yeah, I'm not taking, and I just want that to be clear. That's why I want to talk about this really quick before we got into the show, because, I'm not trying to take away from what they're saying. How they feel is how they feel, and what they experience is what they experience, because I haven't experienced what they experience, so I can't say shit. But, on the outside looking in, everybody got questions.
Right.
And I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but she did an interview with Millie Chun today. I didn't see the whole interview. I saw Chef Dun Dun recapping the interview. And she pretty much said that Carlos and her, they have not spoken since Monday. He hasn't reached out to her since Monday. There has not been no conversation.
I'm sure.
Because he was pissed.
Yeah.
Not only that, she says that, the people in the comments were feeling like, he probably gonna retaliate against her, probably like cut her airtime, or bump her down to a friend of the show, or whatever. And she when they asked her that, she was like, well, I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't get paid that much to do this. That's what she said. She did say she didn't get paid that much. She said that her and JJ ain't got to worry about no coin. They good with the money. She's not thirsty for fame. And when I heard her say that she don't get paid enough, I'm like, oh shit, that's gonna piss him off even more. She just dig in the ditch.
But that's the same thing I said. But I've been saying that. I said, Sophia, I doubt you and JJ need the money.
Yeah.
So if you really feel as that's what it is, and they ain't got your back like that, leave. I thank you, Sophia. Thank you. You proved every damn thing I said. Everything I damn said. Scotty just said you said it. Thank you for proving my damn point, sis. Ain't nothing to talk about from this point on.
Yeah, she definitely said that. She
All right,
definitely
now when it
said that
comes to
you and
Winner
her.
and Mellow and all of them, that's their story to tell. I'm not gonna take that from them. But so far as the Gucci goes, girl, get out my courtroom. Okay, get out my courtroom, girl. I will see you later.
Listen, okay, like, hey, that's all I can say about it. Like, I just wanted to, spend the first little 20 minutes talking about this, because I wanted us all to give, our thoughts, because I know we both did videos, and I know my video was different from yours, but even though my opinion was different, I get exactly what you're saying. I get it from both ends, though. This is one of them situations where it's like you're full of shit, but then I understand why you're saying what you're saying.
Right. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to piss over Sophia's feelings. I'm not taking away that she probably really did feel that way as an employer and an employee. That I get. But the bigger picture is you caused that shit. None of this will be going on right now had you never decided to go out and put papers on that lady, as if y'all not family. And it just feels like now you want to place all of this blame and dump all of this blame on Carlos for your actions. Because nobody came there to fight nobody. She didn't come to fight you. You were supposedly not to come there to fight her, and you could have walked away.
Well, let me ask y'all one last question, then we're gonna get into the show itself. Do y'all think that Carlos King is the person that a lot of these bloggers are saying he is? Or do y'all think it's a little bit of overkill? Or do y'all think that it's not necessarily what they think it is with him? I think everybody got their ways, especially a producer, because their whole goal is to have a show, and they're gonna do whatever they got to do to get the show that they want. And producers are messy as fuck. They're gonna set you up. We all know they're gonna do that. If you going on reality TV, you know there's gonna be a possibility that you're gonna be set the fuck up. As I said before, I've been asked to be on 2 web reality shows since I fucking been here, and I've said no twice because I don't know what you're gonna do to me. I don't know how you're gonna set me up. I don't know who you're gonna put me in the scene with. I'm scared of that shit. I don't like to be surprised. I don't know how to fake that shit. Y'all gonna see the look on. Y'all gonna see the pissed offness in my face if you set me up with anybody I don't want to be around. So that's one of the reasons why I don't want to do web reality. Now my mind
That's
might
been,
change,
but
but
that's been reality TV from the very beginning. I don't know why people get so shocked when it happens to them. I really don't. I don't know why people get so shocked when it happens to them. Because I be sitting here like, what you shocked for? Like, this has always been reality TV. Y'all ain't gonna change that just because it's happening to a person that y'all like, or because it's against somebody that y'all don't like. Now y'all want to rally up against stuff, and this is too much for you, and that's too much for you. But a lot of this shit already been done on reality TV past.
I
If you
mean,
want to be honest,
just like you, yeah, because it's like a comment just said, like all the producers are missing from Carlos to Andy to Mona to the dude that
to,
do baddies on Zoo.
to,
They all missing.
to. That's why I say I don't get why these girls is trying to make him their friend. He's not your friend. He's there to do his job, which is to get the mess and put it out on TV. That's what he's there to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like whenever you go on any of these shows, you gotta put yourself, you gotta get your mind ready to be set up some kind of way because it's gonna happen. You know, like, do you think on Love and Hip Hop that Tara wanted to be on the show with Amina?
Right. Y'all really believe Tammy Romaine wanted to be in the midst of Eveline, old fuck ass? No.
Do you think Mimi wanted to be on Love and Hip Hop with Jocelyn?
Do you think Chrissy wanted to come back up there with Trash Can Yan? No. Like, we can keep going.
Do you think Emily wanted to film with Kim Belle after Kim Belle said that she fucked her nigga 3 years ago when she was pregnant?
Come on now. Do you think Mimi really wanted to be up there with Jocelyn for all them many years? No.
At all. Do you think that Quad would have been on Married to Medicine with Sweet Tea?
And Dr. G, for that matter?
Okay. I'm just
like,
saying.
come on now, y'all. Like, let's just be honest. Like, get out y'all feelings and just live in real life for a second. That's it.
But you know, that's about it. So we're gonna go.
Yeah, that's about it. That's all we get.
We're gonna go ahead and get into the show, y'all. So what my notes said. So we open it up with it. Pick up where we left off the last week with Latrice versus Marie. Latrice was messy as fuck.
She was.
Letitia invites the girls to a trip to New Orleans. And then that's when Marie said, "Is Antoinette gonna go?" And then Antoinette was like, "Letitia Pearson, you are so full of shit." And that's when Letitia was like, "No, you full of shit. No, you full of shit." Then, you know, they get in each other's face.
Mm-hmm.
And Letitia tells Antoinette to get out her face. No, yeah, she told Antoinette don't touch her, I think. Yeah. And then they take Antoinette out. Antoinette tells Gucci and Akeisha and Latrice that Letitia is the problem of the group, which I agree. Tambra then pulls Marie to the side and they have a conversation. Finally have a conversation. So which one of y'all want to start with this scene?
Yeah, I mean, just like I said, you know, Letitia's full of shit. Can't really take her seriously.
I agree with Antoinette when she said that Letitia is the problem because she is the problem. I feel like we're the only ones that's saying it because Letitia starts shit behind the scenes and then pretend like she ain't got nothing to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like with the Tambra stuff, she was right there with Marie when it went down. So if I was Tambra, I wouldn't want to have shit to do with her ass either.
And let's be real, Letitia. You, since this is supposed to be a sisterhood in the kumbaya and yada yada yada, Why didn't you be the example and had a conversation with Antoinette and apologize
Hmm.
for accusing her of flirting with your greasy ass unemployed husband? See, you probably could have been the catalyst for everybody to go on ahead and just forgive everybody had they seen you take up responsibility for something that you did to somebody.
But
I'm
you know,
just saying.
she full of shit. You know, she wasn't gonna do that. That'll be too much like right. She wasn't finna do that.
But you want everybody else to get their shit right. See, it don't work like that.
You trying to push Latrice in more. What happened to Josiah?
Yeah, where did he go?
Oh, there he go. There he go. What the hell happened to you?
I don't know. I'm having
Oh,
issues.
but you so quick to try to push Latrice and Marie to get back cool, but you can't even own up to what you said when it came down to Antoinette.
Mm-hmm.
You ready to kick her out? Then you tell me something. I was gonna invite her, but now she's not invited no more. I don't want her to go. I don't think she was looking for an invite.
You get right. She didn't ask you one, girl. It's to New Orleans.
New
Girl,
Orleans
I
is
could
2
drive
fucking
myself there
hours
and see
away.
y'all there, bitch. I don't have to be with y'all.
Like, girl, we from Mississippi. Like, New Orleans ain't shit to us. It's 2 hours away.
Right.
Girl, child, we go to New Orleans and come right the fuck back home. What is you talking about?
That is so.
But I would say this. Normally, I would have been pissed that we didn't see the conversation between Tambra and Timon. But to be honest, I'll accept it. Because I feel like because it was had off camera, then they may have really reached to some type of understanding. And I mean, I guess, but still, Tambra, I wouldn't have nothing for Timon's ass. Nothing. Nothing for Timon or Pumbaa. I
At
wouldn't got
all.
nothing for that. Conversation and that.
At all. Like, it would be nothing. Like, I look, y'all know. Y'all know I hold grudges. I'm trying not to now. Y'all know I've been working real hard on it. But when you do something like that to me,
Mhm.
it's like I will hold that against you forever if you do
Right.
something like that to me. Now, if you apologize, then it's like, okay, I can't be mad with you no more because you apologize. But I'm never gonna look at you the same no more. It's never gonna be the same. Like, I ain't trusting your ass. I ain't rocking with you the same way. It's never gonna be like a lot of times I be feeling like, did I really forgive this person? Because I'm still not really fucking with them like that. Like, I don't really fuck with them. Like, is it really over?
It depends on what it is. Some things I can forgive, but other things are just unforgivable in my opinion.
Yes, they are for real. Like, some things are unforgivable. Like, you
That's easy.
I'm gonna say it.
Listen, Timon is who she is. All right. It's a lot like Nene. You already know what you gonna give, and she just gonna live in that.
Mhm.
Whereas you got Pumbaa, who throws the rock and had her hands. Like she pours a lot of Vershandia pig in a blanket face ass O'Neal. All right, that's what it is. And how Vershandia used to be in the background playing them around like puppets and stuff like that. And when she get called out, what are you talking about? I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't even here. Like stuff like that. That's why Marie gets it way more than Letitia does. Because Letitia can have it by that southern ass accent and them badass wigs.
I was about to say the same damn thing. Cause like when you do something malicious like that, like going to meet with my ex or
Who's Puma and Timon?
huh?
Who is Puma and Timon?
Letitia and Marie.
And I'm sitting here just I was like, who the hell are they talking about?
Letitia and Marie. It's just like when you do some malicious shit like that,
That is
and y'all
crazy.
right, and y'all know how I feel about malicious stuff.
I know that I'm gonna be real. To be honest, it really could be a Giselle and Robin thing. You know, it really could be Letitia be playing along or going along because it's Marie, but Marie probably really is the one that's puppeteering everything. But just like Robin got dragged, being a guilty by association,
Not
show is
too much on
Latrice.
Miss Dixon. Not too much on Mrs. Dixon.
Child,
Yeah,
please.
you
Dip
right.
him down somewhere hiding in her house from Cain and Abel, honey. That's what
My
she
coming
did. She
back.
somewhere
And
hiding.
when Robin Dixon make the best comeback, y'all gonna be wishing.
How? On Traders?
No, on the Real Housewives of Potomac next season.
Oh, well, I hope you plan on watching her on Traders because she's on Traders since you love her so much.
I got it ready.
Boy, please. But no, Letitia not guilty by association. Letitia is guilty because she in on the bullshit. That's the thing. She in on it, but she fools everybody else like she's not. And that's the thing that bothers me. Like, how are you able to get away with everything? Like, you quick to apologize and throw Marie under that Greyhound bus. You feel what I'm saying? Like
I'm
you didn't
dead.
like you didn't have nothing to do with it. Like, girl, you had a lot to do with it. Don't play with me.
But I think Tabra knows that though. I think she's handling both of them the same, to be honest.
I agree. I just can't with her onion back ass. I just
Not
can't.
onion back, dear Jesus.
I just can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. However, what's next? So, Glenn, JJ, Willie, and Cliff, they go and play pool at a barbershop, I believe. Glenn calls Willie out for hating on his music, which we all hate on his music. Glenn feels like Willie thinks he's better than him. I believe he do. Cliff says that Willie was acting like a bitch. Both of y'all act like bitches to me. Glenn invites the fellas to New Orleans. Then Willie and JJ both invite Glenn and Cliff to the podcast, but Cliff refused.
Well, before we even get into that, can we talk about how I guess I know the person who's responsible for cutting JJ hair. Now this is not good for your business, sir. I know you on national TV, but the way how JJ hair and his pigtails be looking, that's not good advertisement.
How you gonna read down Zay like that?
I'm just saying. I don't know these people.
I don't know Zay. I never heard of Zay. Shout out to D, but I don't know your baby daddy, child. If that is your baby daddy. I don't know if that's your baby daddy or your boyfriend, but I don't know.
But Glenn and Cliff is some weak ass niggas. I'm sorry. Hat the mask is off. Yes, you getting the real Joe side. They them some bitch weak ass niggas.
Glenn and Cliff.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me why.
Because they have this old 1950 modern ideology that, you know, whatever they do is right and whatever they do have to make sense, and they refuse to actually acknowledge or listen to their women's feelings. Who wants to be around that? Glenn is a habitual cheater. He's not faithful. He's slaying his Mississippi penis all over the state. Like, it's just not. And then you sitting here on camera talking about something, oh, you're not giving me this. Who the hell are you? Yes, a marriage works both ways. Letitia is doing the best she can, and you don't even communicate with her that you lost your job. You know what I'm saying? And then Cliff just completely give a narcissist.
And misogynistic
Misogynistic as hell. So
and download trade. Add that too.
Any of them. And Cliff, Cliff annoys me the most because he just comes off as a complete fucking asshole.
He does.
Like, just because you light skin and you got bright, pretty eyes, don't mean that you better than everybody else in the room.
Ooh.
Listen, Glendale, Big Willie thing don't think he better than you. Nigga, he is better than you. All right, he better than you in life, on paper, on resume. We can continue going. Bank accounts, employment. He still got showings. All right, that's just my opinion on that. If he feel that way around you, bitch ass nigga, he got the right to. Okay, what you mad at? Don't hate on him. be around him and figure out what
They
he's
just
doing
give
so that you
them
could get better.
y'all. You talking about what Puma and Tamada, whoever, in the Lion King. They give. I mean, hell, them niggas give Peaky in the Brain, Dumb and Dumber, White Chicks.
Can I just say that I don't like neither one of these men? So I just see things from a different way because I don't like none of them. I feel like Glenn and Cliff are both narcissistic,
Yeah,
male chauvinistic ass niggas. I do think that Willie thinks he's better than people because
I
he
don't see
always
that.
have had this pompous ass attitude since he been on the show.
I don't see it.
Then when it come down to JJ, he just a country ass. I just can't even get past.
I ain't no word for JJ Child. I came to the conclusion.
I just feel like JJ has a lot. He one of them people that puts on for the camera, puts on for the people, but behind closed doors, he's a whole nother person.
You think so?
Because look at the shit that Selena said about him, and then Dee didn't even like him at first. So it just kind of reminds me of my stepfather, well, ex-stepfather, because people outside of the house thought that he was just an angel. And he was the junior deacon at the church. You know, I didn't go to the same church as him, so I didn't know he was no damn junior deacon until my coworker told me. I said, he's a what? They say he's a junior deacon. I said, really? Oh, he's a complete motherfucking devil at the house.
I'm dead.
Why you say that? I said, I just threw a candle at him just yesterday. What do you mean?
Not a candle child.
Like, what do you mean? Like, come on now. But I don't know. First of all, Glenn, you too old to be trying to do music. The music was tired. I ain't even gonna sit up here and lie night. Like, Willie wasn't the only person that was talking about your damn music. We all talked about your fucking music. It was terrible. But I do feel like when Willie, like even at the fish fry, when Glenn came, it was the energy between Willie and Glenn was weird.
They never liked each other.
It does come across like they don't like each other or something. Like it's
Well,
something.
their wives don't like each other, so I ain't shocked.
Well, that may play a part in it, but
Yeah,
then again,
Akeisha
they don't
and
fool.
Letitia don't like each other.
Letitia and Akeisha started off not liking each other and over that Barry Street shit, and then now they pretending like they like each other now. But
you can only do so much pretending to
And
actually.
Clifton, stay away from calling people gay or anything like that. Because remember, you had a microphone glass up to that stripper schlong, amazed about how schlonging that it was. You was really amazed. You was in awe and shock, and you went and carried that to all of the damn men for one. Like talking about him being a Belle, no, that's Belle shit. Cause that's the shit. Hell, they weren't even talking about that man dick as long as you
it ain't
was.
even
Be clear.
just that. It's the way that he got on his phone and called Glenn and told him that the stripper was there. That was Bill behavior too. Like it's just like what are you talking about? What do you mean? What are you saying?
But
Like
what did Big Willie thing do to him though?
I don't know exactly. I think a lot of it had to do with Willie sticking up for JJ because JJ the one who got a problem with Cliff, and I don't even understand why they have a problem. But then again, JJ don't like Cliff because of the Selena situation. But you ain't with Selena no more.
Right. Right. See, and that's why a lot of people felt like he keeping this shit going on too. That's what they say, Sophia. Slash so Gucci slash Shantae. That's mine. All
Like why
right,
you
Carlos, that's
mad?
mine.
Yeah,
But
like why you mad? Like I don't even.
yeah,
Why
a
you mad?
lot of people have been saying that they feel like he's still upset that Selena left him. That's really what they say.
That's how I come across.
Well, you might want to work on that, JJ, as a
And
friend.
then when Cliff said that he feels like Akeisha is jealous of Latrice, I don't think she's jealous of Latrice.
I don't think so either. Why? She don't have no reason to be.
I don't like the usage of the words jealous. Like
Right.
every time somebody don't like somebody, the first thing people want to say is that you jealous of them.
So
No,
you hating on them. You just a hate.
yeah, no, bitch, I just don't like you.
Right.
I don't want nothing you got. I just don't like you. The people that I don't like, I don't want shit they got.
Because look, it's this one person who's a friend of two mutual friends of mine. I ain't never liked him. Me and this person ain't never meshed. You know who I'm talking about, Scotty. Well, you might know, but it's the boy who showed up to my party unannounced, the ugly one.
The one I was telling you that I beat his ass. Him.
Not the one that was talking a lot, but the one who showed up.
No. I said that about him too.
Oh yeah, him.
So you ugly and popping up unannounced? Oh, that's 2 strikes.
I ain't never
Ugly,
been a
his
sisterhood to
mannerisms,
nobody.
the way he acts, just everything about him grinds my goddamn gears.
He ain't never been a sisterhood to nobody, huh?
No bad.
Asking for gas money. Let me stop.
Oh, girl, you better go and suck some dick. Don't ask me for no damn gas.
I'm
gas
sorry.
money.
I'm sorry. No, he didn't. He don't have a car. People giving him rides, and then Thomas, I'm gonna give you gas money, and don't give it to him.
But when they drop him off where he gotta go, he don't get him gas money. But on the phone with a nigga saying he'll cash app him for a lift to get to him. But you just didn't give your so-called friend the gas money that they deserve. Okay, never mind.
Chad, why are we running down on this man and I don't even know him?
I don't know him like that. I met him one time and I didn't like his attitude. And I told Josiah that because I spoke to him and he didn't say shit back. And I said, Josiah, who is this bitch? Don't be rude, bitch. You
Right.
don't know me. Then Josiah had to explain to me who he was. I'm like, well, why the fuck is he here? You don't want him here no way. Why the fuck is he here?
Right. Why you ain't hog tie his ass up out of there and slam him
I
out on
didn't
the
want to show
concrete?
out because like older people were there. Like,
and then I felt like I showed out in the past too much. I didn't want to the year before, which we're not gonna talk about.
He didn't want his birthday to be the same way it was last year. See, I wasn't there for that birthday, and I'm glad I wouldn't, because baby, I would have made it worse. I would have jumped in. I would have jumped in that. They would have been mad with me. Why you in it? Why you in it? Bitch, I'm helping my friend, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
And if Scotty jump in and I'm jumping in, bitch, fuck y'all. It is what it is. It is what it is from that point.
Motherfucker gonna get jumped if I was there, I'm telling you. And I don't even do the jumping shit, but no, ma'am. No. Anyway. Where we at now? So Latrice, Tambra, and Selena. Tambra and Selena show up to support Latrice. She's doing a little speaking engagement. They talk about the improv class. Selena said that Antoinette came in hot, which she did. Tambra said that Antoinette still got issues with Letitia and Marie, and rightfully so. Mm-hmm. Tambra said her and Marie had a conversation off camera and came to an understanding. Latrice said that Cliff was going to New Orleans with the people. Damon said he wasn't. Latrice says that it's a lot going on trying to open up the businesses that she got going. And yeah, that was pretty much that scene. What can I say about that? First things first, I'm glad that Latrice, you know, went up there and did what she did with the voting stuff. Like she was trying to, you know, get other, you know, young people to vote and things like that. That's a good thing. Like at least they're showing her do a lot of other things that are good as far as, you know, for the city.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess I'm glad that Tambra and Marie did come to some kind of agreement or some kind of, you know, what word am I looking for? Some kind of resolution. Although I don't think that Marie deserves anything from Tambra. I don't think Tambra needs to give her nothing. I think that, you know, Marie already showed who the fuck she was. And what Maya Angelou say? If someone shows you who they are, believe them.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe every word, baby.
No, absolutely. Yeah, them girls. Yeah, no, Marie is always gonna be Marie. Tamara, I feel like they're gonna get into it again this season.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. Marie has showed her who she was.
Tamara, how old is Greedy Girl? Because I said Greedy had a baby at 40, and somebody came in my comments and said that he 50 something. Is he in his 50s timbre? He look good.
He look good to be 50.
Child, he look good, girl. Like I said, if you don't want him, swing him my way, shorty.
And he look. I told you, he look even better in person.
I believe every word that you said. The man look like a nasty piece of UPS worker. Yes,
He
God,
do.
come deliver me a package, friend. I'm here for it.
He do. He do look like he could deliver a mean package.
Shut your ass up, bitch.
So let's see. Letitia, Glenn, and Marie. Oh God. At first, Glenn was shading Marie about going to New Orleans and not having no man to bring.
Why he like that? Like, dude.
Glendale, you messed up because you already know what SC got going on. That's why her man can't show up. Don't do that.
I ain't gonna lie. Last season when he told her, "You already got Essie," that shit was so fucking funny to me.
I hollered so loud, Jesus Christ! I never forget that.
That was funny as hell. Marie says that somebody tried to take my life, and now I gotta move, and I don't think I could go back there no more. And they said that there was two guys they shot at her house and stuff like that. And she says that her family don't know nothing. Now here's the thing. I've watched several different reviews. I watched Jamie's review. I watched yours. I watched Color Me Pink's review. I watched Miss Misha's review. And I watched Rodney's review. Those are the only ones I've seen so far. And a lot of people feel like that situation happened because it has something to do with her son, allegedly. A lot of people feels like it got something to do with her son or her mama. Even because my mama on the phone, she said the same thing.
Yeah, because why would a random person just come and spray your house up for?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, that just don't make no sense to me. Unless there's some stuff about you that we don't know about.
Right.
And now it's starting to catch up with you.
Because you on TV now.
Right.
And when you get on TV and then you got some dealings out in these streets, then the people gonna come for you just because you own TV flossing. You feel what I'm saying? Now I didn't say none of this in my review because I didn't even think about her son when it happened. I just kind of felt bad for her in that moment. I didn't even think about her son. But when you think about it, you gotta go, because I think Jamie brought this. I think it was Jamie who brought it up in her review. When you think about it, it goes all the way back to the situation with his baby mama getting randomly, pow-powed.
Mm-hmm.
No one knows why she got pow-powed. And some people feel like that also has something to do with him.
But it's just like with Mammy, I'm addicted to drug head ass. And how she got up here and said that she got her teeth knocked out by one of the damn dealers because she owed her money. You remember when she talked about how she stole her fur coat, probably only one of the real things she got in her house, and her mama stole it and sold it out there in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said it might have something to do with her ass too, like who she owed.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't find her, but guess who they can find? Your daughter, because she's on TV.
And she got the money.
In a gated community, though. How was them boys able to get around there to that gated community with them damn Call of Duty weapons that they had? With drum barrels and shit. How they get that around there to the gated community? Find the door, man.
Well, it is Jackson.
Still, if I'm paying my good money to live in a gated community, I want some type of security right now. I don't give a damn if we in Jackson.
Well, it is Jackson. Just
y'all made some good points. That's kind of scary, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because why would they come to her? And then I thought it was very disheartening when I saw people saying somebody's comment that Latrice had somebody to do that to Marie.
Sure.
Girl, like I'm like, y'all doing too much now. That girl ain't do that.
Now, don't get me wrong. Do Latrice know people in low places? I'm sure.
She
But
do.
I don't think she run around here getting herself involved in nothing like that. It ain't that damn deep.
Yeah, like why y'all saying like y'all doing too much now? Like this little stupid ass beef they got. I don't think she finna get nobody to try to shoot nobody. Like
Right. And then when I made the comment about there being cars in the place or whatever, the people said that that wasn't her surveillance camera. That was the neighbor surveillance camera. But that was another thing that got me. I said, well, then why you ain't got no surveillance camera, Marie? You
Big
live
Money
in a gated
Marie.
community. Why you ain't got one, sis?
Big Money Marie. Why you ain't got a
Right,
surveillance camera? Hell, Jamar got a surveillance camera.
right. I know people that got surveillance cameras and they way in apartments, honey, in the hood. And they got Alexa cameras and every damn thing, child, ring doorbells and some more such. So you ain't got no excuse.
Right.
Not Mama Methadone. You know what?
Ooh,
Oh my.
ooh.
I want to laugh so bad.
And then another thing, I'm sorry, but we since we on it.
Oh
And
Lord.
another thing, why the hell wasn't Glendale greasy cruddy ass and Boss Hall more concerned? Like I didn't understand that either. Like that's just like if Scotty came to me talking about that happened to him, I would be concerned. I'd be scared for my friend. Bitch, you ain't going home. Like you gonna stay your ass right here. Like I would do way more than what the hell I saw Boss Hall did.
Not Boss Hall.
Like I said, well, where's the emotion? Where is the concern? Like what's going on here?
I
I
told you
gotta
everything is performative with what Letitia.
I feel like they already knew and they had to reenact that scene. They're terrible actors. You know, Letitia acts a lot.
Yeah, but I don't think so. Because so Marika just cried like that.
I, I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt. I tried.
I don't know. Something about it just don't seem right to me. I don't know. Like the whole, I don't. Maybe it was edited. You know, they blame everything on editing.
I
Maybe
just
the
saw.
editing was weird or something like that. I don't know.
All I know was that somebody tried to take my life. Somebody tried to kill me and my family. I have no idea who did that. It was two guys that just shot through my home. And if me and my daughter would have got there, we probably wouldn't even be here today. Because once again, T and JoJo, somebody tried to kill me and my family.
And even the way she told the damn story. Nah, I got this, and we gonna talk about that shit too. Because you didn't even tell the story right, in my opinion. Like I said, if it was me and that really happened to me, I'd be distraught. I'd be all to
Oh
pieces.
my
I wouldn't want to
God.
film. I would not be down in my house. Like y'all would know that this really happened to me. Period. Like
At the end of the day, T, somebody tried to kill me and my
you do sound just like her. That's hilarious. You do.
look, I got that voice down, Pat.
Child.
Wait a minute, what they say? Scotty, be addicted to drugs for old time's sake. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm addicted to drugs. We're not supposed to be laughing at this.
We that. Everybody up here going to hell other than JoJo because he ain't on screen. Right, Denise. I'd be crying hard with snot bubbles all over the damn place. I'd be shaking. Like I have PTSD around here. Like
Listen,
I
okay.
look, I ain't saying that it didn't happen. I'm just saying I got questions. That's it. That's it.
But what I want to know is, and I'm not even joking when I say this, because it wasn't addressed last season. I think it was last season. Did it happen last season or the season before that? I don't know. But why was excuse me, why they never addressed it when Marie tried to off herself? Why they never addressed it? Because that was all
Right,
over the news.
right. I remember that. Didn't she go to the house for that? You know what kind of house? Didn't they
Yeah,
take her there?
I'm not sure. I wouldn't be surprised if she did, but I'm
Because I
like,
remember hearing that.
yeah, because it was all over the news. I
Yeah,
it
I
was all
remember
over
that.
the news down back home. It was all over the news. So I was thinking maybe that they'll address it on the show, but they never talked about that on the show. And then on top of that, Alyssa has a good point. She says she lives in a gated community. Wouldn't this be on the news? Did the Mississippi people say this was confirmed? Did she post about this before the show aired? That's a good question because I never heard nobody talk about this on the news. I'm gonna be real. I ain't hear nobody talk about this. Um,
Right. And I ain't seen none of the news outlets up here talk about it either. Because
mm-mm.
they the caught a hold of.
Right, because they'll talk about anything else Bill collected.
Mm-hmm.
They all have been on this on our local news station since the show been on there.
Mm-hmm.
Since the show been on the air. Latrice been on the news. Keisha been on the news. Tambra been on the news before the show, so whatever. But she been on the news. Letitia been on the news. Even Carlos King was on the damn news. So I don't know. Not Marie Smollett. See, let me move on. See y'all dragging.
Not Marie Smollett. Oh, dear Jesus.
Y'all dragging. So we get into So Gucci and D and JJ. So Gucci asks D how co-parenting is going. D says co-parenting is not good and she doesn't recommend it for nobody. D breaks down and she talks about her struggles. They want to have D's baby a party and they want to invite the girls. D says that her and Star have an understanding, but the other two, she do not have an understanding with them. And she feels like a conversation with the girls is way too soon right now. Thoughts?
But that's my thing too, so Gucci. You run around here getting smacked up by Selena, and your daughter really going through some things. Like
Like,
I just feel like it's just so many other things that you should have been more worried about than going out there trying to fight somebody and put people down on papers, honey. Because your daughter is going through something. I felt really bad for D, but I appreciated D for being vulnerable and letting that be talked about on camera. Because not too many of us would have did that on camera.
that is
You know
true.
what I'm saying? We not gonna want people to know our business like that. So I appreciated the moment. But Sophia, you got a lot of other stuff to be worried about, honey. Like I will be more concerned about my daughter and her well-being right now. You
A
know?
lot, a lot of people feel like she really wasn't attentive to D in that moment.
Well, I think it wasn't I think Sophia admitted that. I think she said when she met JJ, she spent more time with his girls than D.
Mm.
You remember that?
Yeah, she did say that. Her first
So
season.
I mean, it could be true. You know what I mean?
What you think, JoJo?
Yeah, I mean that sucks.
Not that sucks. Oh my god.
I don't have nothing to say.
But I just feel like So Gucci, it only brings us back to what's been said. So Gucci was way too focused on trying to keep JJ than to be paying attention to D. And I think he is paying for that because you're trying so hard to keep his family together. But what about your own family?
Mm-hmm.
And where is Michael? And why he don't ever do this show?
Her fine ass son.
Yeah, why he don't ever do
Nah,
this show?
he
I,
too fine
it,
for this show, honey. That's why he ain't coming.
it leads me to believe that he don't fuck with JJ. That's what it's leading me to believe. Now I don't know if that shit true or not. It just makes me think that because he has never since this show been on. Michael has not been on the show.
But I believe it, especially because you said D didn't like JJ. You know, usually girls can get over shit faster than guys.
Yeah.
And you dating his mama and then you married her. Yeah, he probably don't like JJ by any means.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Michael, if you really do want to turn it, have a sit down with Selena.
Oh no,
My hell, if you really want to turn it, nigga, have a sit down with Selena.
Because even when they went on a family trip last year, he wasn't there, neither was D.
Mm-hmm.
Because D even said on her live, which is on my, if y'all never seen her live, that whole live on my page. But she even said she don't go on family trips with them.
Oh,
She said she don't go on family trips with them because she don't fuck with them. Those were exact words. She don't fuck with them, so she don't go on no family trips with them. That's what D said. Now, just tell me out what she said. But yeah,
Yeah,
Mildred, yeah, she does have more than one child. She got D and her son Michael. Michael went to school with me,
it's fine ass child.
so yeah. So I've been waiting for him to show up on this show,
Like
but
Sophia, you got a lot of good storylines.
I mean, you
yeah,
should
You
bring him
really
on
do.
Russell Review to do an interview.
he ain't
Oh,
doing damn it.
why not? Come around here, Raquel. You welcome.
I'm sorry, DJ Two Way is not doing no interview because he a DJ. You know,
Okay, he can come around here. Why you want to come around here, DJ? You come around here and say
if
about
he
that.
ain't with the mess, because that's all this is gonna be about. Because we're gonna ask him a bunch of messy ass questions anyway. If we were to have him on this show, now D will probably do it, but he ain't doing it.
I'm fine with the look. I ain't got no issues with it.
I love D. By the
If
way,
you want to come around here and be messy, I'm cool with it.
by the way, we ain't got to that particular part yet, but the night of the episode, I did reach out to D because her story really just touched me. Like I had to reach out to her.
Mm.
You know what I mean? We talked for a little while or whatever. Because D is a sweet girl for real, for real. Like I think I got a soft spot for D because I've seen her out. Like every time I see her, it's always been love and stuff like that. So it's like she really a cool girl for real. Like even with So Gucci is a nice lady. Like she real cool. That's why
I believe it.
I'll be want to go in on her too
Right,
hard.
right.
But at the same time, they know I got a job to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she gonna be.
Indeed, if you come around here, let us know how much money was the boss hog paying you when you worked the front desk for last season. Let us know how much she was paying you, sis.
2 dimes in a nickel.
Okay, 3/4 and 6 dimes.
Cause she paying her shit. Cause she ain't got shit going on but burnt waffles and the bell and being a bell bondsman. That's all
I'm
she
screaming. Y'all ain't gonna let that burnt waffle go, honey. Y'all have
ain't
go to that burnt waffle since that happened on the season.
ain't. So Gucci, JJ, Akeisha, the wives joined the podcast. Y'all, I don't care.
I was bored from that scene. I'm be honest. They won't talk
I
about
don't care because here's the thing. Sorry, not sorry. I don't want to hear Akeisha and JJ talk about their sex life.
it. Me either.
I don't want to hear Akeisha and Willie talk about their sex life.
Yeah, me either.
I don't care.
Me either.
I don't either.
Like I'm gonna need for married people to find something better to talk about on their podcast. That's the proverbial shit,
I,
sex,
like
and the
honestly,
lack of it.
there's
Honestly,
no.
outside of 1 or 2 scenes, I don't care for this episode.
I ain't
I
gonna
could
lie, me
tell.
either, JoJo. It was
I could
not much
tell.
to it at all.
It was one of those little fillers, but I thought it was. I thought it was good filler though. It wasn't a lot of drama. It was a lot of different, like, touchy things on here. So we all agree that we don't give a fuck about the podcast.
Mm-mm.
So we get to the birthday party. It shows that D and Star are cool. Letitia, Marie, and Tambra comes. They talk about New Orleans. Letitia asked Tambra to host and found out she was still blocked by Tambra. Then Tambra unblocked her. Letitia reveals her breast situation. You know, as T would say, the tick bite on her.
Cause that's all it was, child. Girl, bye.
They discuss so Gucci and Selena's relationship. Dee tried to off herself. So Gucci explained exactly what happened. Marie expressed her situation and gave So Gucci advice, and the girls comfort D. I really do appreciate them doing that. Go ahead, T.
Marie, shut the fuck up. All right. Because until you go out here and right your wrongs with Latrice, I agree with you. Life is short. You never know what's gonna happen. So I don't feel as though you need to be giving those type of advice until you take your own damn advice. That's how I feel. I don't want to hear nothing from Timon when it comes to nothing about that girl. I don't. I don't. Because even with what you went through, child, you still being a raggedy bitch to the trees, and I do not appreciate it. So girl, gone.
Gucci, I need for you to listen to me, Gucci. I almost lost my life. And I just feel as though you need to work things out with Selena. Because life is not promised to us. Life is too short. I could have lost my life the other night. And that put everything into perspective for me that I need to let certain things go and move forward in my life.
I agree. So when is you gonna talk to Latrice, girl? I agree. So when is you gonna talk to Latrice and get your shit together? I thoroughly agree with you 1,010%. While you giving advice, stop with taking your own damn advice.
You need to talk to Selena. You need to make things right, Gucci. You need to make things right, Gucci.
Child, please.
Because at the end of the day, I could have lost my life.
I'd have told her you and your life can suck my nuts. Okay, get the hell out of my face.
That's crazy.
Man, that's what I would have told her if I was Sophia. Period. Child, boo. I'm sick of her. I swear I'm sick of her. She can't hold her. I told y'all I was gonna roast her ass down, blocking my ass on Twitter as if I said something about you. Girl, please. I told her I'm gonna wear your ass out this whole season, and I know you gonna get these roasted gas. Blocked and all. Child almighty, I swear. I'm gonna send you that clip since you like it so much.
I can't breathe.
Watch. I'm gonna send it right to you. Wait till we get off here.
Oh my God. I cannot. Oh God, I can't breathe. Okay. But what I will say is, that particular scene made me reach out to Dito because you both know my own situations with suicide and things like that. So y'all both already know that I tried to do that shit myself last year. So y'all already know that. But that type of thing always tug at my heartstrings because I've been through that shit before. It's difficult when you're in a dark ass place like that and you just don't know where to turn to or where you're going. You just don't know. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, making your head ache. Shout out to you. So but this scene is a little bit too sad for this particular panel. So we finna move on because I'm not finna be sitting up here laughing at T no more. Why you on mute?
My bad. I sound sick of her, child.
Okay, so now we at the last scene. Oh God. Cliff pops up on Letitia. Glenn has sent Cliff to talk to Letitia. Letitia talk about the health insurance and shit. She says people knew about him quitting before she did. Cliff says that he told him that he quit his job and he bought a truck for his trucking business. Letitia says she ain't know nothing about no truck. But Cliff did. And now Cliff is saying that now he got me in a trick bag because he told me something different. See, this is why you need to stay out of married folks' business.
Exactly. Ain't that what you told Latrice? She need to mind her business? Again, y'all need to start taking y'all own advice. But I don't feel bad about what Letitia going on because it's like I said, we found out about your mosquito bite on your titty before he did. We found that out before he did. He didn't find that out until you went to go and show him a piece of damn swampland.
Oh my
That's why
God.
when people see, that was the only time I've been on Glendale's side because I said, girl, I don't want to hear it. Because how the hell can you keep something like that big from your husband, but you want to get upset about him keeping shit from you? You do the same damn thing, but this was real serious. Yeah, I'm making jokes about it because it was a joke, but still, it's like that would have been the first thing that I would tell my husband, not this damn swampland.
I cannot.
Yeah, I can see that.
But Cliff, mind your bit. See, there you go, Cliff, being a Belle.
The same
Mind
bill
your
you saying
business.
Willie is, the same bill you saying Willie is. That's what you being.
Right. Contradict yourself.
But that's it, y'all. That's all we got for Bear Collector this week, y'all.
Good, because that was really all I had for it. I gave it what I had. Okay, I gave it what I had. So
Well, you know what? We always make it fun to talk about, even if the episode ain't even all that. We make it fun to talk about. But I just, I'm just saying to you all that at the end of the day, if y'all are having issues with y'all families and things like that, just know this: life is too short. I almost lost my life. I almost lost my life. And because I almost lost my life, it made me realize how short life is.
I cannot with you.
child, you ain't your life to suck on my string with two silver bells, okay? That's what you and your life can do. Sick of her. I am sick. Listen. I
But anyway, so before we go, y'all know we go around the room, but so I'm a let T start off with what he got going on.
I'm sorry, y'all know I don't fool with her ass. Anyway, I just put out the I almost said Love and Marriage. I
Yeah.
just put out the Love and Hip Hop Miami review like right before we came up here to do this. So y'all make sure to check that out. I'm gonna do them stinking ass salt waves tomorrow in the morning. So be on the lookout for that. Bell Collective Live will be Saturday morning, as well as that other show is gonna be Saturday night. And yeah, we're gonna be right back at it on Monday with the same damn thing, dear Jesus.
JoJo.
Just the same, just working on some back end stuff to put out. And just editing, recording, just doing a lot of back behind the scenes stuff.
All right. As for me, maybe I should do this once we get off here, but I gotta film something so I can send it off to Josiah so he can finish my vlog off. Let me see. I already did Love and Hip Hop Miami yesterday. Love and Hip Hop Miami is good as fuck. Oh my god. I should have listened to you last season when you told me to review it the last time. It's so
I told
damn.
you about her pissing me off. She is pissing me
Child,
off.
she's a big disappointment. Been one. Trina, oh god, this show makes me dislike Trina. I just can't. But anyway, since I'm gonna be in Houston this weekend, I normally do Bill Collective on Friday nights right after the show, but because I'm gonna be in Houston, I'm probably gonna wake up like early Saturday to do it before Josiah and I go out on the town or whatever we gonna do Saturday. It ain't gonna be a lot because I gotta leave out the next morning. So we
All
already
right.
talked about
Well,
that.
then I'll do my Bell Collective review. Did we talk about this?
Yeah, I told you that. I told
Yeah.
you go ahead.
All right.
You can have that time slot, and I can take your time slot that you normally do it on Saturdays. I can
All
do
right.
that. So yes, I'll be doing my Bill Collective review Saturday morning instead of Friday night, like I normally would. And Love and Marriage Huntsville, I'll be doing that Sunday afternoon once I get back to Atlanta from Houston. And all that other good stuff. As far as whether you like it or not panel, we're gonna be on Sakina page Monday. So that's about it. That's pretty much it. And like I
And
said,
even before
Josiah,
y'all come, y'all know she gonna have us eating clovers and lily pads and all that. So eat before y'all come.
Not lily pads.
yeah, Josiah's working on my vlog. I think I'm gonna have it come out on Christmas Day. I think that'd be a good time to put it out.
Yeah, it will be. That's nice Christmas gift.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good time to put it out. So yeah, so but I was supposed to do a video for it, but because of this shift I'm on, it's hard to do.
I get
So but yeah, so I got time to get everything together. But yes, this was roast review. Next week we'll be over on T's page next week for a roast review, and we out here and we had a good time as we always do. And
period.
we'll talk to y'all later. Make sure y'all be on the lookout though for the chasing panel because we'll be back on January 9th. So let me see. Hold on, wait. It says Scotty, Josiah, and T. Can y'all do call-in shows together for these reality shows other than Love and Marriage Huntsville? Other than Love and Marriage Huntsville, like Love and Hip Hop and Belle Collective Housewives after y'all do y'all reviews. That's not a bad idea, but we'll have to figure out how we would do it if we were to do it. But but yeah, that's about it. So we're out of here until next Wednesday. I'll holler at y'all. Well, we'll holler at y'all later. Bye, y'all.